All right, let's jump in. You know when you click buy now online, it feels almost instant, super simple.
Deceptively simple.
Exactly. But behind that click, there's this whole hidden world, this engine driving everything, shipping.
Mm-hmm.
It's so crucial for keeping customers happy, getting them to come back, making the whole online store actually work. But man, it is complicated, a real web of choices.
It really is. And that silent engine phrase is spot on. It hides, well, just a ton of complexity. You've got rates all over the place, different carriers, weird packaging rules, surprise fees.
Oh yeah, the surcharges.
Right. And trying to get orders out the door on time. It's this constant juggling act. Get it right and you grow. Get it wrong, and it can really hold you back.
And that's precisely what we're digging into today. We're looking at this really interesting new idea, a concept aimed at shaking up e-commerce logistics.
Correct.
It's called Jetta. It's a proposed AI voice assistant for a platform called ClickShip.
Right. ClickShip, I know them.
Yeah. So our mission here is to explore how this kind of AI could, simplify things, maybe make it feel a bit more human, and definitely speed up the whole shipping process, like making it truly voice first.
Voice first logistics. That's a big leap.
It is. And the core idea we're exploring, it basically asks, what if you didn't have to click through endless menus or wait on hold?
Yeah.
What if you could just talk to your shipping platform?
And get real answers right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty compelling.
So maybe let's set the scene first. E-commerce shipping today, we agree, it's complex. Juggling rates, carriers, boxes, those dreaded surcharges. It's a handful.
Absolutely.
Now, ClickShip, they already do a lot to help. Thousands of Canadian sellers, on Shopify, Etsy, Amazon, they use it to get discounted rates, automate stuff, connect platforms. It definitely streamlines things.
They've definitely made progress, yeah. Simplifying a complex process. But the thinking behind Jetta seems to be, well, what's next?
Right, where you go from just better dashboards.
Exactly. And the vision here, according to the source, isn't just more features. It's about, and I'm quoting loosely here, removing friction altogether.
Removing friction altogether.
Okay, and that's where this Jetta concept fits in. It's proposed as this AI voice assistant for ClickShip. The idea is it responds, guides you, adapts to what you need in real time just through talking to it.
Like a conversation.
Yeah, making the software feel less like, well, software, and maybe more like a helpful colleague or something.
Okay, let's really unpack that. Picture this. I'm a new seller, totally fresh, landing on the ClickShip website. How would Jetta change that first impression?
Well, dramatically, potentially. Instead of just, reading FAQs or watching a generic video, you could literally just ask it.
Like what?
Like, hey, what exactly is ClickShip? How does it help my Shopify store? And Jetta would, theoretically, explain it clearly, tell you how it connects, point out the main benefits for your kind of store.
So it's personalized right from the start.
That's the idea, an instant guide. But it doesn't stop at the homepage. The concept is that Jetta becomes this constant companion inside the dashboard, too.
Okay, so helping with day-to-day stuff.
Exactly. Helping with tasks, maybe walking you through a new feature you haven't used, or just checking on where your shipments are. Hey, Jetta, did that big order ship out yesterday? And the key thing is it's supposed to learn. Learn about your business, remember your shipping habits, your preferences, and sort of evolve with you. That's the humanizing part they talk about.
Okay, I can see how that changes things. Let's talk about pain points, though, because one huge one for sellers is just waiting.
Ugh, yes, the waiting.
Waiting for support to email back, waiting for confirmations, waiting for someone to fix an issue that's stopping your orders going out. It's maddening. How does Jetta tackle that beyond just simple automation?
Yeah, that's a really good question. It seems to be positioned as this kind of bridge, a bridge between the automated stuff and getting actual human help when you need it.
Okay, how so?
So the example they give is pretty concrete. Let's say you get a damaged package back from UPS.
Yeah.
Nightmare, right?
Oh, yeah. Claims process, fun times.
Exactly. So instead of digging through help docs or filling out a complicated form, you'd just say, Jetta, I've got a damaged parcel here from UPS. What do I do?
And Jetta would.
It could immediately pull up the relevant claims policy, maybe suggest the first steps based on the tracking info it already has, and even offer to start the support ticket for you, like filling in the basic details.
Ah, okay, so it kicks things off.
Right. It could potentially take something that might take you like half an hour of figuring things out and turn it into maybe 30 seconds to get the process started.
That's a big difference.
It is. And the point isn't to replace the human support team, but as they put it, to bring human service forward faster. Just cutting out that initial frustrating wait and information hunt.
Makes sense. Now, something else mentioned is Canada's diversity. Lots of different languages in the e-commerce community here. Language can be a real barrier sometimes with software. How does Jetta address that?
Yeah, this was actually a really interesting part of the concept. Jetta is proposed to be fluently multilingual from day one.
Fluently? How many languages?
Over 30, apparently. Understanding and responding. They actually call this an equity layer.
Equity layer. Interesting term.
Yeah, the idea being that it opens up the platform, makes it accessible to more sellers who maybe aren't native English or French speakers. It lets more people build businesses without language being a blocker.
That could be huge.
It really could. Imagine, someone running the warehouse saying in Spanish, Jetta, imprime las etiquetas para los pedidos de ayer. Print the labels for yesterday's orders.
And it just does it.
Or a seller in Quebec asking, quels sont les tarifs les plus bas aujourd'hui pour Calgary? What are the lowest rates to Calgary today? And getting an instant accurate answer in French.
Wow. Okay, that moves beyond just convenience. It's actually about inclusion.
Exactly. It helps level the playing field a bit, allows staff training using voice prompts in their own language too.
You also mentioned Jetta becoming something more than just a tool, like a business copilot. What does that look like in practice? Is it just about efficiency, or is there more to it?
It seems to be about building more of a relationship, I guess, or at least a deeper understanding over time. It's designed to learn how you ship.
Like your habits.
Yeah, your preferences, your patterns. And then, crucially, offer proactive suggestions. Not just react, but actually help you make better decisions.
Okay, give me an example.
All right, so maybe Jetta notices you ship a lot of similar items to Western Canada using carrier X, but maybe a different carrier, say GLS, has a really good rate or a promotion running that week.
Right.
Jetta could pop up and say something like, hey, noticed you're shipping to DC again. GLS has a 12% discount this week that might suit these parcels. Want to try them for a few orders.
Huh. Okay, so it's spotting opportunities.
Exactly. Or maybe warning you about upcoming holiday peak surcharges. Just a heads up, carriers are adding surcharges starting Friday. Might want to get express shipments out before then.
That kind of proactive advice could save real money, especially for smaller sellers.
That's the idea. It's like having a mini logistics expert baked right in. It kind of democratizes that strategic thinking that usually only bigger companies have dedicated teams for. It becomes this co-pilot.
Because it's right there, easy to interact with.
Right there, responsive, accessible, ready to talk. It makes seeing those better decisions easier.
Let's make this even more real. Can we walk through a couple of specific people who might benefit?
Sure. Let's imagine Amira. She's maybe a Shopify seller, doing jewelry, part-time from Vancouver, also raising kids. Mornings are chaos.
I can picture it.
Yeah. So she often packs orders late at night. She doesn't have time to sit and click through a dashboard comparing rates. For her, Jetta is huge. She could say, maybe while making coffee, Jetta, print all my Etsy orders from today and pick the cheapest shipping option.
And boom, labels print, hands-free.
Hands-free, less stress, fewer mistakes when she's tired. Huge win for her.
Okay, good example. What about someone in a busier environment, like a warehouse?
Right, let's take Dylan. He runs logistics at a 3PL, a third-party fulfillment center. They're shipping for, say, 8 different brands. Speed and accuracy are everything.
Non-stop action.
Totally. So Dylan could be walking the floor and just ask, Jetta, what's the pickup schedule for today? Or maybe first thing in the morning, Jetta, did any of those FedEx shipments fail last night?
Quick checks without stopping.
Exactly. Keeps the wheels turning, keeps them informed without having to constantly go back to a computer screen and dig around.
Okay, one more. Maybe someone focused on optimization.
Yeah, let's think about Sophie. She's an operations manager for a growing brand, maybe expanding across Canada. She's always looking for efficiency gains, new features.
Keeping up with innovation.
Right, so every Monday, maybe she has a routine. Jetta, what's new on ClickShip this week? Jetta could give her a quick rundown. We launched smart packaging suggestions, or there's a new rule for shipping automation.
And offer to help implement it.
Yeah, potentially. Want me to walk you through setting up smart packaging for your top 5 SUs? It keeps your team ahead of the curve, using the latest tools, all initiated through voice.
Okay, those scenarios really bring it to life. So wrapping this up then, Jetta isn't just some gimmick. It's this vision for, voice-first logistics.
That's the term, yeah.
Where you blend voice commands, automation, and that personalization we talked about.
In a field of logistics that's traditionally been very complex, very interface-driven.
And the goal is to make it faster, feel more natural, and ultimately be more usable than just clicking around. It seems to hit needs across the board. customers wanting transparency,
sellers needing simplicity.
and operations teams demanding speed and efficiency.
It really tries to address all those angles by making the complex conversational, making it accessible.
Which leads us to maybe a final thought to leave people with. What does it really mean when the software you use every day doesn't just understand what you say, but starts to understand you?
Learning your habits, your preferences.
Yeah, and proactively helping you run your business better just through conversation. How could that kind of humanization of tech change how we interact with all our digital tools?
Moving beyond just commands and clicks.
Towards something more like a partnership, a genuine back and forth. It's definitely something to think about for the future, not just in shipping, but everywhere.